Welcome to Lucky Fortune English Podcast. I'm Vincent.
And I'm Jenny.
This time, we're taking a deep dive into a 2025 Chinese astrology forecast,
Okay.
specifically for all you Aquarians out there,
All right.
with a focus on love and career. Buckle up,
Oh, yeah.
because this year sounds like it's going to be transformative.
It really does. The forecast calls 2025 a year of awakening for Aquarius, a time to break free from old patterns and limitations and step onto a path that truly resonates with who you are at your core.
Okay, let's unpack this awakening. What makes it so unique for Aquarius in 2025? Is it connected to specific planetary alignments?
Absolutely. Pluto is in Aquarius throughout the year, and that's significant because Pluto represents transformation and personal power. But here's where it gets really interesting. Pluto doesn't just hang out in Aquarius solo. It interacts with Neptune, Saturn, and even aligns with itself again at different points during the year, creating a sort of cosmic trifecta.
Yeah.
This amplifies your intuition, sparks new ideas, and opens you up to change in ways you might not usually expect. Think of it like this. Pluto's pushing you to evolve. Saturn's providing structure and discipline to help you build something lasting. And Neptune's adding a touch of magic and intuition to guide your decisions.
So it's not just about sudden chaotic change, but a guided evolution towards something much more aligned with an Aquarian's true self.
Exactly. But here's the thing. This forecast suggests logic might not always be your best friend this year.
Okay.
Instead, you're encouraged to lean into those gut feelings, to be open to experiences that might seem a little outside your normal realm of awareness.
Yeah.
That's where the real magic happens.
So how should an Aquarius prepare for these experiences beyond usual awareness? Should they be actively seeking them out, or is it more about being open to them as they arise?
It's more about cultivating a sense of openness and receptivity. These experiences could manifest in many ways. A sudden flash of insight, a chance encounter that leads to a major opportunity, or even a dream that feels particularly significant. The key is to pay attention to those subtle nudges from the universe, to trust your inner compass even when it leads you off the beaten path.
That's interesting, almost like learning to listen to a different frequency.
Yeah.
Now, how does this year of awakening impact relationships for Aquarius?
This forecast is pretty direct. Be prepared to stand your ground when others try to hold you back from pursuing this newfound path. There might be some tension with people who aren't quite on the same wavelength.
That sounds a little daunting.
Yeah.
What if an Aquarius feels isolated during this transition?
The forecast emphasizes that it's okay to go solo initially. It's about trusting your own journey. And you won't be alone forever. You'll attract supportive collaborators, people who resonate with your evolving energy.
So it's not about pushing people away, but rather allowing space for those who truly align with this new path to emerge.
Precisely. It's about embracing change and not trying to force yourself into molds that no longer fit. Remember, Aquarians are known for their multifaceted, creative nature. This is a year to let that side shine even brighter. There's even a specific period mentioned, January 28th to February 14th, when Mercury, the planet of communication and ideas, is in Aquarius. This could spark a surge of new projects, a desire to break free from unsatisfying routines, and a push to express your individuality more boldly.
It almost sounds like a mini awakening within the larger year of awakening. It's a time to redefine boundaries and embrace a more authentic way of being. Now, what about career? How does this all play out in the professional sphere for Aquarius in 2025?
There's a standout period between May 26th and June 9th that's highlighted in the forecast. It points to a powerful opportunity for building crucial connections both professionally and socially.
What makes this period so potent for networking? Is there specific astrological alignment at play?
During this time, Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, is moving through a sector of your chart linked to career and social networks. This is amplified by the fact that Pluto is still in Aquarius, adding a transformative edge to these connections.
So it's not just about meeting new people, but forming connections that could significantly shift your career trajectory.
Exactly. This might even be a time to consider opportunities abroad, especially if you've been feeling a pull towards expanding your horizons beyond your usual environment.
Networking on a global scale. That sounds adventurous. But what if an Aquarius is feeling hesitant or unsure about their career path right now?
This is where that Pluto and Aquarius energy comes in handy. It's about pushing past those self-imposed limitations, embracing your unique skills and talents, and putting yourself out there. The forecast emphasizes boldness, not self-doubt. Especially for those seeking a career change, this period is a cosmic nudge to take that leap of faith.
So it's a time to trust in yourself and your abilities, even if the path ahead isn't perfectly clear yet. I like that. Are there any other notable periods for career growth mentioned in the forecast?
Yes, between September 18th and October 6th, there's a call to assess your accomplishments and make some bold decisions. It's like a checkpoint where you get to look back at what you've achieved during this transformative year and decide what needs to shift to align with your long-term aspirations. For those who started new ventures earlier in the year, this could be a time for a significant leap forward.
So, a time for reflection, course correction, if needed, and potentially taking those next big steps. Now, onto the topic I'm sure many of our listeners are eagerly awaiting, love and relationships. What does the forecast say about this area for Aquarius in 2025?
Remember that period we discussed earlier with Mercury in Aquarius at the start of the year? The forecast suggests that the connections you make during that time, even seemingly platonic ones, could have a ripple effect on your love life throughout the year. It's like those initial encounters set the stage for deeper, more significant relationships to blossom.
Intriguing. So, even seemingly casual friendships could evolve into something more. It's a reminder to be open to all connections, as you never know where they might lead. It's a beautiful reminder that sometimes the most fulfilling relationships come from unexpected sources. Now, does the forecast pinpoint any specific periods when romantic opportunities are particularly heightened?
Yes, actually, there are two key periods: February 4th to March 27th and April 30th to June 6th. During these times, the energy is all about boldness, direct communication, and expressing your feelings openly.
So if an Aquarius has been harboring a secret crush or feeling hesitant to make a move, these periods are the cosmic nudge to go for it.
Exactly. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone and letting your heart lead the way. The forecast encourages clear, authentic communication, even if it feels a bit vulnerable.
What about those already in relationships? Is there anything in the forecast for them during these periods?
It's a fantastic time to inject some fresh energy and excitement into existing relationships. Try new things together, break out of routines, and prioritize quality time. It's all about rekindling that spark and remembering why you fell in love in the first place.
A little relationship rejuvenation.
I love it.
Have it. Now, we've talked about those early year connections, but the forecast also mentions a period where Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in Gemini. That sounds intriguing. What does that signify for Aquarius?
From July 4th to 31st, Venus in Gemini brings a playful, lighthearted energy to your relationships. It's a time for new experiences, flirting, and enjoying a sense of freedom and spontaneity. It could even spark some summer flings.
Summer fling sounds fun. But for those in committed relationships, does this signify any potential challenges?
While this period is generally positive, the forecast does advise a bit of caution. It's about having fun, but also being mindful of your boundaries and commitments. It's a reminder that communication and honesty are crucial, even when exploring this more lighthearted energy.
So open communication is key, whether you're single and mingling or in a committed relationship. Now, does the forecast highlight any other periods relevant to love?
Yes. From October 13th to November 6th, Venus moves into Libra, a sign known for its focus on harmony and balance. This fosters a supportive energy for both new and existing relationships. If you're single, it's an ideal time to meet someone special. And for those in relationships, it's a time to deepen your connection and build a stronger foundation.
So a potential turning point for love, whether it's about new beginnings or strengthening existing bonds. Now, earlier we touched upon the idea that exploring romantic opportunities is encouraged, but the forecast also advises careful consideration of risks and rewards before taking action. How can Aquarians reconcile those seemingly contrasting messages?
It's a delicate dance between following your heart and using your head. This year, Aquarians are being called to step outside their comfort zones, but it's also about doing so with a sense of awareness and responsibility.
So it's not about throwing caution to the wind, but rather being mindful of the potential consequences of your actions.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot between spontaneity and prudence, passion, and discernment.
Now, I'm curious about this idea of boundary pushing in love that the forecast mentions. Can you elaborate on that a bit? What does that look like in practical terms?
It could mean different things for different people. For some, it might be about expressing their needs more directly or setting firmer boundaries in existing relationships. For others, it might involve stepping outside their usual dating patterns or being more open to unconventional relationships.
So it's about challenging those self-imposed limitations and exploring new ways of relating to others.
Precisely. But remember, it's all about finding what feels authentic and empowering for you.
Oh,
There's no right or wrong way to push boundaries in love.
that's a great point. It's about personal growth and expansion within the realm of relationships. Now, I know we've been focusing a lot on specific periods and planetary alignments, but I want to step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. What are some overarching themes that emerge from this 2025 forecast for Aquarius?
Transformation is the key word here. This year is about shedding old skin, embracing your true self, and aligning with your soul's purpose. It's a journey of self-discovery, and while it might have its challenges, it's ultimately leading you to a place of greater authenticity and fulfillment.
A journey of self-discovery that unfolds on multiple levels, personal, professional, and romantic. What about the role of intuition in all of this? It seems to be a recurring theme throughout the forecast.
Absolutely. This is a year to trust your gut feelings, to listen to that inner voice that often gets drowned out by logic and external pressures. This heightened intuition will be a valuable guide helping you navigate through challenges and embrace new opportunities.
So it's about honing that inner compass and trusting the wisdom that arises from within. That's a powerful message. What about the idea of connection? How does that factor into this year of awakening for Aquarius?
Connection plays a vital role. This year, it's not just about who you connect with, but also how you connect. It's about forming relationships that are based on authenticity, mutual respect, and shared values. These connections will provide support, inspiration, and a sense of belonging as you navigate this transformative journey.
So surrounding yourself with the right people is key to thriving in this year of awakening. Now the forecast mentions the possibility of experiencing things that are beyond our usual awareness. It encourages Aquarians to be open to these experiences and to trust their intuition. Can you elaborate on what these experiences might be like?
It's a bit like stepping through a portal into a realm of expanded consciousness. These experiences could manifest in many ways: vivid dreams, intuitive flashes, synchronicities, or even a heightened sense of empathy and connection to others. They might challenge your existing belief systems and open you up to new ways of perceiving the world.
It sounds like a year of both internal and external exploration, a time to step outside those familiar boxes and embrace the unknown. What advice would you give to an Aquarius who might be feeling apprehensive about this journey into uncharted territory?
Embrace the uncertainty. This year is a grand adventure, and like any adventure, it comes with its share of unknowns. Trust that you have the inner strength and resilience to navigate whatever challenges arise. Remember, growth often happens outside of our comfort zones.
It's a reminder that the greatest discoveries are often found when we dare to venture into the unfamiliar. Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I'd love to touch on the forecast's emphasis on pursuing goals with passion and determination. It seems to be a recurring theme throughout the year. What makes 2025 such a potent time for Aquarius to manifest their dreams?
With Pluto in Aquarius activating your sense of personal power and Jupiter's supportive energy throughout the year, you have a unique cosmic blend working in your favor. This is a time to dream big, set clear intentions, and take inspired action towards those goals.
So it's not just about wishing and hoping, but about taking concrete steps towards those aspirations, trusting that the universe will support your efforts.
Absolutely. This year is all about co-creating with the cosmos, aligning your will with the powerful universal energies at play. It's about embracing your potential as a conscious creator of your reality.
That's a powerful concept to end on. Co-creating our reality through intentional action and alignment with universal energies. I think that's something we can all aspire to regardless of our astrological sign. It really is. Well, Jenny, I think we've thoroughly explored this exciting 2025 forecast for Aquarius. Is there anything else that stands out to you? Any final nuggets of wisdom you'd like to share with our listeners?
What resonates with me is how this forecast emphasizes the importance of individuality. It's a reminder that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to life. What works for one Aquarius might not work for another. The key is to trust your inner compass and create a path that feels authentic to you, even if it looks different from what society expects or what others are doing.
It's about embracing your unique Aquarian energy and letting it guide your choices and actions throughout the year. This forecast certainly paints a vibrant picture of 2025 for Aquarius, filled with growth, transformation, and a healthy dose of adventure. Any final advice for our Aquarian listeners as they embark on this exciting journey?
Stay open, stay curious, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. This is a year to embrace the unexpected, to trust in the unfolding of your journey, and to celebrate the unique individual you are becoming.
Beautifully said. A huge thank you to all of you for joining us on this deep dive into the 2025 Aquarius forecast. We hope you found it insightful, inspiring, and maybe even a little bit magical.
And remember, subscribing to our channel will bring you good luck.
See you again.